O mighty armed Krishna, I wish to fully understand the renounced order of life, sannyas. O Rishikesh, please also explain to me the essence of renunciation, tyag. O killer of KC demon, how is the renounced order of life different from the path of renunciation? Please explain this to me thoroughly. The giving up of all activities performed with desire for material rewards is what learned men describe as a renounced order of life, sannyas. And giving up the results of all activities is what wise intellectuals define as renunciation, tyag. Some learned scholars proclaim that all sorts of fruitive activities should be given up, as every action contains some fault. However, other great sages declare that acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should never be given up. O best among the Bharats, now hear my judgment about renunciation. Scriptures declare that renunciation is of three types. Acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should never be abandoned. They must always be performed. Even great souls are further purified by engaging in such auspicious actions. All such activities should be performed with a sense of duty, without attachment, and free from desire for rewards. This is my firm and final conclusion. Prescribed duties should never be abandoned. If someone gives up his duties because of delusion, such renunciation is considered to be in the mode of ignorance. When one does not perform his prescribed duties due to discomfort or because he finds it troublesome, then such type of renunciation is said to be in the mode of passion. The embodied being is never elevated by such renunciation. But when a person gives up attachment to the results of action and performs his prescribed duties out of sense of duty, such renunciation is said to be in the mode of goodness. A true renunciate in the mode of goodness neither avoids unpleasant tasks nor becomes attached to pleasant ones. Such wise persons are free from doubt and have a clear understanding of their duties. For embodied beings, it is impossible to give up all activities. A true renunciate is the one who renounces the fruits of his actions. One who is not renounced is bound to experience three types of results: pleasant, unpleasant, and mixed. But one who is truly renounced never has to suffer or enjoy any fruits of his actions, while living or even after death. O mighty armed Arjuna, according to the Vedanta philosophy, there are 5 causes responsible for the completion of all actions. Listen as I explain them to you. The physical body, the embodied being as a performer, the various senses, the different objectives of action, and super soul, which acts as divine providence. These are the 5 factors behind completion of all actions. Whatever right or wrong action a person performs, through body, mind, or speech, is caused by these 5 factors. One who, without understanding these 5 factors, considers himself as the sole performer of his actions is lacking in wisdom and fails to realize the actual reality. A wise person who performs his prescribed duties without ego, knowing that his true self is not the actual doer, remains untouched by sins. Even if such a person kills other beings in battle, he neither kills nor gets bound by his actions. Knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower. These are the 3 driving forces that motivate action. The senses, the work, and the doer are the 3 constituents of action. Based on the 3 modes of material nature, there are 3 kinds of knowledge, action, and the performer of action. Listen as I explain the distinctions between them. That knowledge by which one perceives a single, unified, undivided spiritual essence, while witnessing different forms of living entities. Know such knowledge to be in the mode of goodness. That knowledge which sees each living being as separate and distinct from others, due to diverse bodies and forms. Know such knowledge to be in the mode of passion. And that knowledge which is narrow and limited, by which a person clings to one type of work, as if it were everything, disregarding the ultimate truth. Know such knowledge to be in the mode of ignorance. When an action is performed as per directions of the scriptures, free from expectations of fruitive results, without attachment or aversion, such actions are said to be in the mode of goodness. But actions performed with immense effort, for personal sense gratification, driven by selfish motives and for sake of pride, know such actions to be in the mode of passion. Actions that are performed under illusion, disregarding the scriptural injunctions, without considering distress or violence that might be caused to others, and without concern for future bondage, know such actions to be in the mode of ignorance. One who performs his duties without any material association, with great determination and enthusiasm, free from ego, unwavering in success and failure, such a performer is said to be in the mode of goodness. But one who performs actions out of selfish desires, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, eager to enjoy the fruits, who is envious of others, who engages in impure activities, and easily gets swayed by joy and sorrow, know such a performer to be in the mode of passion. And one who works against the injunctions of the scriptures, who is undisciplined, obstinate, stubborn, deceitful, immoral, lazy, reckless, expert in insulting others, and constantly procrastinating, know such a performer to be in the mode of ignorance. O winner of wealth, now hear from me about the different types of understanding and determination, according to the three modes of nature. Understand this carefully. O Parth, that understanding which can distinguish between actions that should be done and the ones which must be avoided, what is binding and what is liberating, what is to be feared and what is not to be feared, is said to be in the mode of goodness. But O Parth, that understanding which fails to distinguish between righteousness and unrighteousness, between what should be done and what should not be done, know such understanding to be in the mode of passion. And that understanding which is under illusion and considers righteousness as unrighteousness and unrighteousness as righteousness, which always chooses the wrong course of action, know such understanding to be in the mode of ignorance. O Parth, that determination which is unbreakable and sustained by practice of yoga, by which a person gains control over the mind, life force, senses, and activities, is determination in the mode of goodness. But O Arjun, that determination by which one holds fast for fulfilling desires, accumulating wealth, sense gratification, thus developing deep attachment and longing for rewards, know such determination to be in the mode of passion. And that irrational determination which keeps a person trapped in dreams, fears, sorrow, laziness, and delusion, know such determination to be in the mode of ignorance. O best among the Bharats, now hear from me about the three types of happiness, by which the embodied being rejoices joyfully, and all his distress sometimes come to an end. That happiness which feels like poison in the beginning, but leaves with a feeling of nectar in the end, know such happiness to be in the mode of goodness. Such happiness leads one to self-realization, awakens the soul, steadies the intellect, and fills the mind with lasting satisfaction. That happiness which arises from contact of the senses with their objects, which seems like nectar in the beginning, but feels like poison in the end, No such happiness to be in the mode of passion, and that happiness which is blind to self-realization, which fosters ignorance, sleep, laziness, and illusion. No such happiness to be in the mode of ignorance. From this world to the celestial realms up to the Brahmalok, no one is free from the influences of these three modes of nature. O scorcher of enemies, the divisions of duties and inherent qualities of Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras is determined by the impressions of their past actions and the three modes of material nature. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, truthfulness, honesty, wisdom, righteousness, and spirituality. These noble qualities naturally manifest in Brahmins, enabling them to fulfill their sacred duties. Heroism, strength, unwavering resolve, governance, fearlessness in battle, generosity, and leadership. These virtues are natural in Kshatriyas, through which they uphold righteousness and protect the world. Agriculture, cow protection, and trade. These are the natural work for the Vaishyas, through which they serve society, and those endowed with the qualities of Shudras fulfill their duties through labor and service to others. By embracing the duties which are natural by birth through a person, one can attain perfection. Listen as I explain how this can be done by engaging wholeheartedly to one's divine purpose. The Supreme Being is the source and sustainer of the entire creation. By diligently performing one's prescribed duties in his occupation and offering the results to the Supreme Lord, one actually worships Him and effortlessly attains perfection. It is better to carry out duties in one's own occupation, even imperfectly, rather than carrying out duties of someone else's occupation perfectly. Staying on one's destined path in life keeps one free from sins and safeguards from spiritual downfall. O son of Kunti, even if one's inherent duties seem flawed, one should never abandon them. Just as fire is covered by smoke, every action in this world is bound to have some fault. One who is self-controlled and unattached, who disregards all material enjoyments, such a sage, while performing activities in spirit of renunciation, transcends all karmic bondages and attains the highest perfection. O son of Kunti, hear from me how after reaching this supreme perfection, one attains the eternal, all-pervading Brahman, which is the ultimate goal of transcendental knowledge. When a seeker, with a purified intellect and firm resolve, lives in a secluded place, renounces all sense pleasures, remains free from attachments and aversions, consumes minimal food, keeps his mind, body, and speech under control, remains absorbed in deep meditation, detached from worldly activities, free from pride, ego, lust, anger, desire for material things, and sense of ownership, experiences unadulterated peace and tranquility. Such a soul gradually becomes established in Brahman. Upon realizing the Supreme Brahman, the yogi experiences boundless joy and bliss. He never laments or desires to have anything. Such a yogi sees all beings with equal love and compassion. In such a state, his heart fills with pure, unwavering devotion for me, and he engages himself in my devotional service. Through unswerving love and devotion, my devotee fully realizes my divine nature and infinite presence. Having realized this eternal truth, he gets established in me. Such a pure devotee of mine, who has completely surrendered to me, performs all actions under my protection. By my grace, he attains my supreme, eternal, and imperishable abode. In all activities, just depend on me. Surrender yourself entirely to me. Take refuge in transcendental intelligence and fix your consciousness on me alone. If you become conscious of me, you shall effortlessly overcome all difficulties and obstacles of conditioned life by my divine grace. But if out of pride and ego, you do not work in such consciousness, you will be lost. O Arjun, because of ego, if you think I will not fight, then you are misguided. Bound by your inherent nature as a Kshatriya, you will be forced to engage in warfare. O son of Kunti, deluded by your personal attachments, although you are temporarily not willing to fight this battle, your inherent warrior nature and duties will compel you to fight over and over again. O Arjun, the Supreme Lord resides in the heart of all beings and is directing the wanderings of all living entities, who are as if seated on a vehicle made of material energy. O son of Bharat, surrender your whole being unto Him with full faith and devotion. By His grace, you shall experience transcendental peace and reach His supreme eternal abode. Thus I have revealed to you knowledge which is even more profound. Reflect deeply over it and then act as you think you should. Listen again to my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge. Because you are most dear to me, I shall now speak this most confidential knowledge for your benefit. Always think of me. Become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage to me. By doing so, you will surely come to me. This is my solemn promise to you, for you are most dear to me. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. I shall free you from all sinful reactions and grant you liberation. Do not worry. This sacred wisdom must never be shared with those who are impure, who lack devotion, who have no interest in spiritual knowledge, or to those who are envious of me. The one who imparts this supreme secret to my devotees shall attain pure devotion unto me, and in the end will come to me undoubtedly. There is no one in this world more dear to me than him, nor shall there be anyone more dear. And I declare that whoever studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intellect, and those who listen with faith and without envy will undoubtedly get liberation and attain the auspicious planets where the pious reside. O Parth, did you absorb my teachings carefully? O winner of wealth, now are your ignorance and illusions completely removed? O infallible one, by your mercy, my illusion is now gone, my memory is restored, and all my doubts have vanished. I am now ready to act according to your command.
O King, thus have I heard this sacred conversation between the great souls Krishna and Arjuna. So wondrous is this discourse that my entire being is overwhelmed with joy. By the grace of sage Vyasa, I have been blessed to hear this most secret knowledge of yoga, which was directly being addressed by the master of all mysticism, the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna himself. O King, as I recall this marvelous and sacred conversation between Krishna and Arjuna, I rejoice again and again. O King, as I remember the divine and astounding form of Lord Hari, my heart is thrilled with wonder, and I rejoice even more. Wherever Yogeshwar Krishna and the mighty archer Arjuna stand together, there will certainly be opulence, victory, prosperity, and morality. This is my firm conviction.